What if the spiritual transformation of Catholicism's most revolutionary pope began not in the Vatican, but in a humble Ramadan gathering with Muslims? The world watched in astonishment as Pope Francis, leader of the Catholic Church, knelt before Muslim refugees in 2016, washing and kissing their feet. This profound act of humility wasn't merely symbolic diplomacy, it was the culmination of a spiritual journey deeply influenced by Islam's teachings of mercy and compassion. Few know the remarkable story of how Islam's emphasis on mercy Rama transformed Pope Francis's spiritual perspective long before he became the Catholic leader we know today. As Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio in Argentina, Francis developed deep friendships with the local Muslim community. One friendship particularly changed his life, his relationship with Imam Sheikh Mohammed bin Hassan. Imam Hassan I remember inviting Cardinal Bergoglio to break fast with us during Ramadan. He was curious about why we fasted, and I explained it wasn't just abstaining from food but training the soul in mercy and compassion for those who suffer hunger daily. His eyes lit up with recognition. It was during these Ramadan gatherings that the future pope encountered the Islamic concept of Rahmah, divine mercy that transcends judgment, a concept that would later define his papacy. In 2013, when Cardinal Bergoglio chose the name Francis, many assumed it referenced only Saint Francis of Assisi. But close confidants knew there was another influence, his admiration for the Islamic tradition of mercy he had witnessed firsthand. Vatican Insider The Pope once confided to me that reading the works of Islamic scholars on divine mercy gave him a new perspective on how to lead the Church in troubled times. He was particularly moved by the Islamic understanding that mercy precedes judgment. This influence became evident when Pope Francis declared an extraordinary Jubilee Year of Mercy in 2015, echoing the Islamic emphasis that mercy is the most essential divine attribute. But perhaps the most remarkable story of Islamic influence came during the Pope's historic visit to Egypt in 2017. What few know is that the night before his address at Al-Azhar University, Pope Francis experienced something profound. That night in Cairo, as I prepared my address, I remembered a story I had been told by a Muslim friend years before about Prophet Muhammad's teaching that God's mercy outweighs his wrath. In that moment, I understood that this was the message our world needed most. The next day, Pope Francis stunned the world by opening his address with the Islamic greeting, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and sharing how Islamic teachings on mercy had personally inspired him. Grand Imam of Al-Azhar When Pope Francis spoke of mercy as the bridge between faiths, many of us felt he wasn't just speaking diplomatic language, he was speaking from the heart of someone who had truly understood the essence of Islamic teachings. The Pope's actions began to reflect this Islamic influence in ways both symbolic and practical. His unprecedented visit to the Arabian Peninsula in 2019 wasn't just a diplomatic first, it was a personal pilgrimage to the cradle of Islam. Seeking deeper understanding of the faith that had so profoundly shaped his vision of mercy. When signing the document on human fraternity with Sheikh Ahmed al-Tayeb, the Pope explicitly acknowledged that Islamic concepts of brotherhood and compassion had helped him see beyond centuries of religious division. Pope Francis Faith leads a believer to see in the other a brother or sister to be supported and loved. This statement, while universal, carries the unmistakable influence of the Islamic concept of Ummah, the universal brotherhood that transcends nationality, race, and social status. In February 2021, during his historic visit to Iraq, Pope Francis made an extraordinary pilgrimage to the city of Najaf to meet Grand Ayatollah Ali al-Sistani, one of Shia Islam's most revered scholars. What wasn't reported widely was the Pope's emotional reaction after the meeting. According to sources close to Francis, he later confided. Pope Francis In Ayatollah Sistani's gentle wisdom and commitment to peace, I saw the living embodiment of what Islamic mercy means in practice. This is what I have been trying to bring to our church. When Pope Francis later prayed among the ruins of Mosul's churches, he included in his prayer thanksgivings for what he had learned from Islam's emphasis on mercy and reconciliation. In his final years, before his passing on 21 April 2025, Pope Francis continued to deepen these interfaith connections, often referring to his Muslim brothers and sisters as guides who had helped illuminate aspects of mercy he had previously overlooked.